So welcome everybody. This is our monthly insider training webinar. This is for practice promotions clients only. We try to cover specific tools that are available to you, either in your account or to be added to your account, the ways that you can use them, how other people are having success, and hopefully just spur some new ideas and best practices for getting new patients. That's the whole goal of everything we do here. The specific topic today, as you see there, is how to avoid a summer slump. That is the lovely term that we have assigned to basically, by and large, a lot of clinics deal with a slowdown in patient volume through the summer months. Patients are busy, whatever it may be. It's just a pretty consistent theme. So put summer in the chat if you have ever felt that in your practice before. Hopefully that's why you're joining us today. But we're going to look at some ways. How can you get ahead of that? If we know that that happens to come, what can we do to offset that, to plan ahead, and hopefully, actually steady out your patient volume through those months. No month is going to be exact through the calendar year, but it's always nice to not have things that are way down, right? So let's see. In addition, Sarah, if you want to go to the next one there, we will, if you've ever done our stat tracker contest before, you know that we run this. All you got to do is fill out your new patient or your patient stat tracker that you have with us each month, and then go comment on our Insider Facebook thread that you've done that, and we pick one winner each month to receive an Amazon gift card of $100. So we'll announce the winner at the end of today's call. What we're going to be going over here is specifically a few ways to look at this. I'm going to ask Sarah, who I'll introduce to you in just a second, what, basically the top way to fight slow months, and then also some advice on planning. I think it's the next thing there, and then when you need to start planning for your summer, because it's very easy as you're busy treating and you've got a lot of things going on, to let months creep up on us. Trust me, I market full-time for a living, and it still sneaks up on us about planning ahead and how a lot of things really need to be, sooner than you might think. So, and then we're going to look at some specific tools that you can start with, some easy ideas to go, and then we'll show you some real results as well. Hopefully give you some ideas from some other clients of ours. So slow summer months, when patients get busy, basically you fall off the top of their mind, right? I think, you would agree, you've seen that happen. Whether they're traveling, you're traveling, there's a lot of reasons that summer can be slow. But right now we have a little bit even more of a problem. Is anyone feeling the effects of inflation right now? Like, I put an I in the chat if you feel that way, right? It's affecting all of us in business. So you could hit the next thing there, but it's also affecting your patients, right? I mean, there's probably people who literally feel like they have to make a choice between paying for healthcare or buying gas or groceries right now. It's not a particularly fun economic time in that sense. And here's the thing about inflation that it's really important to realize. People are going to say, oh, everything's just too expensive. But one of the biggest things about economic stress, whether it's inflation, recession, whatever's going on, COVID, this was a big one a few years ago. When there's uncertainty and confusion, people just pause. They tend to just say, I'm not going to do anything right now. I'm going to hold back and wait. And that's probably what a lot of patients are going through right now, is this idea that I just need to wait and see what's going to happen. And that's a problem. That's a problem for you, because they're not going to show up to appointments. They're not going to wonder if they can pay their copays. So how can we address that? Those are big issues, and we're going to tackle a little bit of that today. So Sarah, I think this is my point to hand off to you. How are we going to tackle the slow summer months? If you haven't met Sarah, she's one of our account managers here and works with our clients to get just a lot of results every month through printing and mailing and other ways. So Sarah has a lot of great hands-on advice she's doing every week. So take it away.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Jacob. So yeah, my name is Sarah. I'm a print account manager here at Practice Promotions. And what we're going to first start off with is when months are slow, you need to do more. That's going to be our biggest kind of takeaway from today. We're going to talk about when to start, some tools to use, some other ideas and whatnot. But the biggest takeaway we really want you to focus on is when months are slow, you need to do more. I know you might be going on vacation, you might be doing something fun, but marketing your practice, unfortunately, never stops. So we're going to go over some tips and tools and other things to use. So months are slow, again, when patients get distracted, as Jacob talked about earlier, especially right now with everything going on. You know, whether it's economic stress, whether it's a busy schedule, whether they're away on vacation, the kids are at home from school. There's so many different things that can be keeping your patients away. And we know that the summer months can be absolutely brutal for PT clinics. You know, the flow of your patients just seems to go away, and so does that cash flow. There is a way to avoid this. You have to communicate more to get your message in front of them and get them to take action. It requires you to think ahead and take action for your marketing right now. So the biggest question we have is, do you have your summer marketing plan ready? Do you have it all fleshed out, ready to go? Your social media calendar ready? All of your other items ready to go? Do you have that plan ready? Because again, when the months are slow, you need to have a plan and you need to do more. So your first question may be, when should I start? The truth is you don't want to start planning, farther behind. You want to start marketing your summer plan early. You need to start early. You don't want to fall behind. We all know procrastinating can come up, things come up. But again, historically speaking, we see trends indicate that the summer months be a little bit slower for PT practices and they see a dip in their patients. Again, you have your patients, all their crazy schedules, but then you also might have PTs out on vacation. You might yourself go out on vacation. You may also have a few days closed for the clinic due to holidays. It's a perfect storm. You want your clinic to be filled to the brim with patients this summer. So again, the key to starting early is having a plan and investing in your marketing. You need to start aggressively marketing right now, not in 2 weeks, not on the first day of summer in June, not, in a few months. You need to start right now. The reason behind this is that marketing takes time to ramp up. It would be great if we saw immediate results after one day, but it takes time. It really takes time to invest, and that means investing aggressively in your marketing. So what we're going to go over are 3 tools to use that you can do more for when those months are slow. We're going to use these to fight that summer slump, and it'll reach out to those past, present, and potential patients. And you'll notice with a lot of these 3 tools that we talk about is that quite a few of them are related to printing, and printing matters. It's really important to focus on the why and why printing helps the summer slump. Printing is something that people trust and it lasts longer. It's tangible, it can be shared easier, and it builds trust with your patients. Think about how many times a day you get inundated with marketing materials throughout your day, throughout your time, just like on your phone, in the clinic, all throughout your day. You are constantly getting so much information thrown at you. But sending out a personalized printed material is more trustworthy and it gets a higher response rate. And it's going to get read. We here at Practice Promotions make sure that your printed materials reach about 90+% of patients. And at some point, they will interact with your printed material. And it takes, about 20+ touch points for people to take action. So making sure they have that personalized printed material is really important, and staying consistent with it is what's going to help with those 20+ touch points for people to take action. So now what we're going to talk about is how do you start? And that's by using tools already at your disposal. So being a client of Practice Promotions, it's a partnership. We're here to help you and help you use those tools. So investing in your marketing and reaching out to past, present, and potential patients is already at your fingertips. So one thing we want to focus on is marketing to your past patient list, and also enticing with special promos and highlighting an irresistible summer offer. So marketing to your past patient list, we'll talk about those 3 tools, and then enticing with special promos. and an irresistible summer offer. We'll go into that as well. So kind of starting with our 3 tools, marketing heavily to your past patient list. You'll utilize your patient newsletter, make a point with postcards, and increase engagement with an email campaign. So again, when the months are slow, you need to do more, and these are already available for you as a practice promotions client. So what we're going to talk about out of these 3 tools first is your patient newsletter. It's great at engaging past patients, increasing those patient referrals, and newsletters help keep you top of mind with your patients as the expert to turn to. They provide educational content and can be customized to be unique to your clinic. So now is the time to invest in the next few months with printing. Are you direct mailing your newsletters? Your account managers are already in the works for your upcoming months. What can we do to create some additional content? Provide information on your clinic summer activities. What else is your staff doing for the summer? Make it fun. What can we do to reactivate those past patients by providing pertinent information? Really including information on injury prevention, ways to stay active during the summer, healthy, refreshing recipes. I know I get some good ones from that. The list goes on, and making it fun is the best thing. What is your staff up to? Include photos, really make it personal. The more custom content, the better. And we see really great results when people send in those custom photos, when they send in some updates about what their staff is doing. It really makes a difference. And also, what can you do to connect in the community? Check out how you can become involved in an event, take your printed materials with you to give out in the community, share local events going on. There's so much that you can do because this is a long-term strategy. Newsletters continue to build upon the patient-business relationship even after your patient completes their plan of care. This strategy takes time and it yields the best results when newsletters are directly mailed consistently. So really taking the time to add that custom content with the newsletters that you're already working on is a great tool that you already have. Another tool that you can use is making a point with postcards. So if you feel like you've missed the punch, don't think that. We can totally help you out with summer postcards. Absolutely. We already have a list of options for you to pick from with our style guides. And even with supply chain disruptions, we here at Practice Promotions do our best to get you a draft as quickly as possible. And with these different designs, we can get it ready for you and have any edits added, no problem. As a PT owner, you're aware of all of your services and programs. However, you need to remind your patients of those services and programs. It's great for you to have everything ready to go, but they may forget, you might get something new. So sending postcards to current and past patients, refreshing their memory on this is really important. You may have personal training program. You may have a golf performance clinic. You may have marathon training, which I personally would definitely check out, or just a summer tune-up. Lots of different things you need to really promote. And the biggest thing with postcards is remembering to motivate. Postcards are a really cost-effective direct mail option, and you need to stay consistent with them. But making sure to motivate and having it be easy for the patient is the most important thing to think about. We have all these great designs, again, you can pick from and add all these great reminders for the patients about what you offer. And one great thing that we have here at Practice Promotions, if you're an Ultimate or a Pro client, is call tracking. So we can put your phone number for the print material on the postcard, see what phone calls you get from it, see all the great information. It's really a great tool for you to use. And recently as well, we've seen some great QR code scans. So we have an ability to also see QR code scannability. So including that on your postcard, we can see how many scans you got, what city, what even kind of operating system they scan from to see, okay, what interaction are we getting from to make sure that those patients, it's easy for them and we're motivating them to take that next step. And then next up, our third tool is engaging with an email campaign. It's always good to maximize reach and include those past and current patients in your emailing list, and prepping with some summer focused emails, planning out those campaigns, or creating an automation that encompasses the next few months. Getting your body out of pain before the summer, what exactly is going on. Is your body in pain after driving to your vacation destination, which with gas prices, not sure how many road trips there may be, but it's always good to include that as well. Is your patient ready for their family hike that they're going on for the summer? Using these emails as a way to educate your community by also having some information about your PT clinic helps keep you top of mind with your patient and remind them of all the services you offer. So all these tools, it's really important to make sure that you're using all of them to educate, stay top of mind. So that way you're reaching as many people as possible in a lot of different ways, because you have to stay consistent with your marketing. Emails are great and open rates are good at about 20% and click through good at about 10. And we want to make sure that we're really reaching out using all these tools, doing more during those slow months. And in addition with all these tools, what you can really focus on is enticing with special promos and offers. There is a reason why Amazon Prime Day is in July every year. They also have a slowdown too. You have to think about what promos and offers you can really target your audience with and your patients. So think outside the box. If you don't have any ideas, we here at Practice Promotions can really help you think of different things to put on whatever you want to send out, whether that's a postcard, which we see some really great results from. So a great way to do that is with these postcards. And what we've noticed with promos and offers is how many calls to action should it have? It should only really have one call to action to motivate the patient and make it easy. Again, postcards are a very cost-effective direct mail option. And when you have an easy call to action motivating them, they'll see that and want to take the next step. So what to highlight are some awesome ways to grab your patient's attention, whether you offer a free screening or evaluation, whether you promote a free trial for a cash-only service or services that have higher insurance deductibles. You want to make sure that you're thinking of what you can really kind of focus on for these postcards and making sure to make it easy and to motivate. So again, with these postcards and a summer offer and promo, we have the call tracking, we have the QR codes, we have all of these tools readily available for you, and having a great summer offer and special promo is really going to help take that next step and increase that touch point for the client. So now what we're going to kind of talk about is real client examples. And this is utilizing direct mail to prevent a summer slump. So these people did more when the months were slow to make sure they were staying top of mind. They had their marketing plan all ready to go. And we want to make sure that you see the results from this and have the same goal. We don't want your results to slow down. We want to make sure you're staying consistent and stable, especially with everything going on right now. So up first, we have a newsletter case study. This client consistently direct mailed their newsletters throughout the months. And as you can see in June, they had a slowdown in new patients. However, their June newsletter saved the day and they had 97 reactivated patients, which was the highest amount of reactivated patients for the whole year. That's awesome. Like really kind of seeing that consistently direct mailed newsletter and the impact it had on the clinic flow. And also what's really important to notice is monthly patient visits. You can see they had a more stable summer volume. And even though they didn't have as many monthly patient visits in June, in July, it was the second highest amount of monthly patient visits for the entire year. And that's because of those 97 reactivated patients from June. They came in and they continued their plan of care throughout the summer. A really great cost-effective option because this client invested about $2,500 for printing and postage, and their return was about $88,000. So investing that much to get 88 is a huge, important thing to think about because staying consistent and making that investment and staying aggressive with their marketing is what had them have that stable number throughout the summer. And another option is when this client decided to mail in July of 2020. And we all know how 2020 was and even how things are now, but they began direct mailing their newsletter, about 1,000 in July. And they spend about $900 a month in printing and postage. And their reactivated patients increased by an average of 10 per month, so a 1% conversion rate. Industry standard is about 0.5% across physical therapy print marketing. And we at Practice Promotions found that 1 to 1.29% conversion rate from our clients in our test. We know it resonates, and we know how to work with these patients and to get them back in the door for you. So that's a $10,000 lead generation value per month, an 11 to 1 ROI. So again, they really stayed consistent, making sure they direct mailed their newsletters, also utilizing postcards and email, and really having a great promo and summer offer is very important. Having that plan starting now is the most important thing. So, any comments or questions for us?
Having trouble with the mute button. All right. Yes. Thank you, Sarah. If you do have any questions, please feel free to throw them in the chat. There's also a cool Q&A feature down at the bottom of your screen. You can send in even anonymous things that way. So we'll be watching that for just a minute. Thanks again. What I love about that too is again, somebody who's been in marketing for some time, direct mail is always like, well, you should do it, but results are always very hard to see. And the implementation that we've begun to do over the last, I would say, year, especially of using call tracking, using specific phone numbers to show who's calling from what print pieces, as well as the QR codes, lets you tangibly see exactly what results are coming in. So that's a really great system. Some of these things, if you're depending on what plan you do have, it's important to keep in mind. A lot of this, the printing and stuff is on our ultimate plan. Postcards are kind of done on a one-off basis. We can help you out with the project as you need it. So if you haven't done it before, if you're not sure it is available to you as a client, just reach out to either your account manager or I believe we have another slide right after this real quick if you want to hit that with Melissa Fitch. Yeah, she's our superstar, going to help you with any additional kind of things. So, if you want to do a little more than you're typically doing in a month, that could be from adding in a monthly newsletter to doing one-time campaigns to whatever it is. She's the person to reach out to there. And on the email side, everybody with Practice Promotions has email capabilities within your website with your business center. We are really excited this summer you're going to be seeing, if you haven't already, a brand new email system come into that. It's totally free. It's the same, same access you'll already have, but it's going to be really well improved to actually make your email capabilities much better, send a lot more beautiful emails, have a lot of templates that you can get in there and send, and that kind of thing. So we're very excited about that. Be looking out for that upgrade. Your account manager will reach out to you if they haven't already. So that's this summer. Yeah, I don't see any questions coming in, so we could probably skip ahead to our winner. If we have that here. Looks like Pinnacle Physical Therapy and Personal Training. All right. Congratulations, Pinnacle, if you're on the call. If not, you'll be getting a surprise email with the gift or physical gift card. So that's awesome. Thank you for entering contest. Again, that's something that you guys can enter every month. Just go to practicepromotions.net/contest. And we also have this webinar every month. So again, I really encourage you to think about what you can do for this summer. Now is, Sarah said you still have time to do some things, but I will, straight warning, running out of time. It's almost summer, and things do take time to ramp up. So definitely, if you want to, even if you're not sure where to start exactly, Sarah had some great ideas, but if you want to talk it over with Melissa Fitch, you can reach out to practicepromotions.net/Fitch. You can always schedule a call with her, FITCH. So I guess we will wrap there. Thank you everyone for joining us, and thank you, Sarah, for your insight. I love those results, seeing those real tangible things come to life with our clients there. So hope you got some new ideas. Join us again next month, and have a great rest of your day. Thanks, everyone.